So back in the day when I was playing on Card Fight Area, I would make deck list profile videos. And everyone would see me play an example match where I would explain what the deck does. And either I would have a really good match where I hit all of my triggers and everything went perfectly, and then my opponent just got completely steamrolled, and everyone would say, well, that sucks. Or I would play against an opponent that hit like 37 triggers, and they would be like, well, your deck floundered for too long. Or they would say, your opponent misplayed horribly, they should have won. And a lot of times that was true. But never before have I had so profound an issue as I do with the Dear Days 2 AI. So as you just saw, they just sacrificed 2 of their rear guards with a Dino Chaos to not Superior Ride. And as you can see here, they're going to do it again. And just in case you thought they weren't dumb enough, they end up playing a second, or they end up playing Dino Chaos, and you think, okay, maybe now we're safe. Nope, they had a second one, and then they killed off the other Dino Chaos. All of that to get 4,000 power, which doesn't even hit a magic number. This is what I've been dealing with my recordings for Kageroyals, trying to make this video work. And I don't want to go back to the days where everyone's like, wow, your opponent is stupid. And this time they would be 100% right. This is not artificial intelligence. This is artificial stupidity. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. So I'm basically all of my gameplay recordings that I did for like the 20 or so matches for Kageroyals, I'm just going to have to throw them away. Because I have not been able to have a gameplay video, even a single one, where I'm like, oh yes, this is textbook Kageroyals. Because textbook Kageroyals is, I go first, I ride a vanilla, they play a 7k, move back their starter that's 5k, and then they swing with a boost for 12k, I no pass with a 10k shield, and I prevent myself from taking damage. That is the essence of Kageroyals. I can't have that manifest here at all. Because one of the big problems is that the set 1 through 5 metagame, there's so few Forerunners. Of the clans that have Forerunners, a bunch of them boost for 6k, such as Battle Riser and Lozenge Magus. So it makes it virtually impossible for me to get that Kageroyals 10k no pass that I've been trying to get. And you can see here, I'm in the same situation here, because this time I went second. If they didn't have a booster behind their Vanguard, I could have dropped the 10k shield and perhaps used that. But obviously that's not what happened. So I can't get Kageroyals to function defensively the way I would like. But also my opponent did the most stupid thing that it could possibly do here. And you will see why in just a second. So this Mirror Demon is going to hit. They're going to counterblast 1 and call the card that they placed from hand to soul to rearguard circle. What card was that? Well, that card was Robert. Robert, the grade 3 Mega Blaster for Pale Moon. And you might be thinking, well, is that necessarily a misplay? Wait and see. So now it's going to be their turn. They don't have a card to ride. They literally got rid of their only grade 3 in hand, forced themselves into Grade Lock, and then into G-Assist in order to ride Golden Beast Tamer, which, don't get me wrong, it's a better ride. But that was stupid. There wasn't really a reason for them to do that. And this has been happening in virtually every single game that I play. The AI just makes stupid decision after stupid decision. And I'm basically like left with no real mechanism to have a good gameplay video. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. So ultimately, what I ended up deciding to do is the only thing I can do. I have to play against other players if I want to have a good gameplay video. Now, I would play against random players if the game would allow me to do that. But the queue times, I have never successfully gotten a queue time all the way through in order to actually play a game of Vintage in Dear Days 2. So my only option is to play against people that choose to join my specific room. But the problem is, even of the Dear Days Discord servers, there aren't really any that are focused heavily on Vintage, and even the ones that do have some degree of Vintage focus, it's difficult to find individuals to play against. So I've decided I'm going to make my own Vintage server, and that link is going to be in the description below. That way I don't have to deal with my opponent not being able to attack with their Vanguard because they got rid of their backup ride for no conceivable reason, or they ate all of the units on their field for no benefit. So ultimately, I'm going to try and make a Kageroyals decklist video, and who knows, maybe you'll help me with that. But the link for the Discord is going to be in the description, and that's going to be how I'm going to have to do it going forward. Anyway, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good one.